So here I am on board Limitless with the chef Kris, and right now he will be showing to me how to make a sourdough.
I use about 300 grams of my starter, 800 grams of flour, baking flour, and 600 grams of water,
Okay.
and 18 to 20 grams of salt. That's what I use. Would you like to cut some baguettes? Okay, I'll cut one and then we'll see.
Yes, please.
But I mean, it's not how you normally would make baguettes, really. But I have to like adopt it to my time schedule and to what I do.
How long this was prepared?
This stays overnight, so I make it in the evening, and then it ferments overnight. So I guess about 12 hours, but it's like efficient time. Really, it's about I think 20 minutes. That's the time I spend on the bread.
Okay.
The rest is just about proving and I do some couple of folds now and then, and that's about it.
So 20 minutes of hard work, and after just
20 minutes of work. Would you like to try it?
Oh yes.
I
of
cut
course.
about that wide.
Like this?
Yes.
You did this more
No,
professional
you do
than
well.
me.
Well, I've done this about 400 times, 500 minutes.
Just 400? No, I
500
don't
maybe.
believe. If you work 20 years already in the industry.
Well, I started baking late, to be
Okay.
honest, and I do this.
Huh?
Yeah, grab it quickly. Come here.
Okay.
There we go.
You're an
Thank
artist
you.
actually,
Thank
yeah?
you. Well,
You're
I'll
just
try.
enjoying the life. What else you do? Are you working here?
Well, no, but shouldn't work life should be about enjoying, right? Like in
That's
some
right.
way. And if so, I choose this. That's it. But I mean,
So always it's coming from the choice.
absolutely. I
Okay.
would not be here otherwise if it wasn't by choice. So, so for sure, no, this is what I would like to do.
So you have
Thank you, buddy.
this.
That's
Welcome.
about it.
It was all my help.
They look about how they normally would look. Right?
This is so tiny. This is for me.
Yes, well, that's a tiny bread for a
Okay.
smaller person.
So we're putting this to the oven right
Yes,
now.
since I don't have a steam oven, I use a bit of ice. I have a tray on the bottom,
Okay.
and
So what do you like the most about your work here with the guests during the charter?
it's really that personal connection. To be honest, I love to wave them hello in the beginning of a week, and they do the same thing when they leave, and they're as happy, and they're enriched with an experience that's going to last them for. I was going to say for life, but at least for a year until they come back again.
Yeah, you have a lot of repeat guests here, and you have a lot of great reviews.
Yes.
How it's happened? Like you're so unique. You have your own style. Give me these tips, like what we can share with other chefs, like how to make this any charter boat so successful, like Limitless.
I honestly think it's about the crew, the crew composition and the crew energies, and otherwise it doesn't work. So we're like, I know we all love to go on charter, and that's, I think when the crew functions the best together. I'm very passionate about people, and I'm very passionate about people making things, like, and the love behind things, and that goes when it comes to wine, food, produce, down to lettuce and everything. I don't know, I can only give examples, like we use Bluefield Farms in Bahamas. They make micro herbs, the vegetables. I love when the pineapple from Eleuthera is in season. Like, I love when I get a piece of meat from someone who cared about that piece of meat and that animal, or a fish that's been, like, so this is what I value, like, when it comes to food, and that's, I think, so yeah, I think that puts an energy out in the food as well.
Are you calculate any calories when you like cooking for yourself or for the guests?
Not really, no. If I'm not asked to, like, but I kind of know what I have to eat and what I can't eat and how much and so forth. So I try to. I think healthy is a bit cliche as using as a words when it comes to cooking and food. Like, I try to cook the fresh food for the crew, like fresh as in clean, nice. Like not using too much unhealthy products. That's all.
Of course. And while you're going to the gym, are you using any supplements or
Yeah, no, I am.
Yes? So what do you think, that food what we have right now, or even what you cook for the guests, it's enough of vitamins and minerals what you can bring with it, or we still need to use kind of other things?
No, I mean what I cook, I think has definitely enough
I like this.
nutrition value for
Yes.
sure, absolutely. For the crew, that's very important for the crew. Guests put aside, like the crew is so important because that's where the energy that we spoke about comes from, right? So,
Yes.
So no, I think there's enough nutritional value in the food I cook for sure.
Yeah, food one of the most important thing for me for sure, because it's all about environment, how healthy and in mentally and emotional environment you are, and it brings a lot of with the food. And you are only one person who like need to make sure that you're responsible.
It's
actually.
responsibility, yeah, for sure.
It is.
For sure.
So I wanna ask you, we've been talking about this off the camera, but what is the main things and the main advice what you can give to other chefs on who working on the charter boats?
Humble, like listen, be very observant of your guests. That's the number one thing, and like, because that's the road to success, right? All we want to do is to create an experience for the guests. That is our job, right?
Yeah.
For them to leave with an experience that they like. So listen to the guests and try to read the guests.
Try to read the guests.
It's not always easy, but like try.
You should have a gift for that.
Yeah, but you can also learn, I think.
You can.
You know.
I believe that like humans can do everything possible. Like, there is so many opportunities right now with all these tools, ChatGPT, Google, to just understand a little bit more psychology. But the most important is experience. And you are experiencing the yacht industry already 20 years here. So there for sure was like easy going guests and not easy going guests.
For sure.
Tell me about both of them. I want some kind of
Oh, you want something,
good.
some good gossip?
Yes. How to deal with the guests who like coming? We know we live in kind of stressful world right now. There is war going, or there is some kind of inflation and this and that, and there is kind of family things and lots of guests coming for the life-changing experience. And I think most of them in the beginning of the charter like cannot feel for 100% this like kind of
Absolutely, no, I know what you mean.
Feeling of peace, what nature brings to you, or people who care and love them for this like whole week, because this is our work, to take care about it. So there is couple days very difficult for everyone.
Yeah, no, for
how
sure.
How are you dealing with that?
But it comes back to what I said from the beginning, to listen to people and to be kind of, you know, like, and the same thing there, like there are points in the charter where they want to be left alone.
Yes.
And it's so important to listen for that, and that doesn't just come to me, it comes to the whole crew, right? Like, to feel it and to communicate within the crew and regarding how the guests are doing and in what mood they are and how they want to proceed with the day, like, because it's very usual that we have guests on board that want to be left alone, or they want to have their time, or they want to experience things in a different way, and then you have to listen to that and give them that space. I mean, that's why they charter a big yacht, right? To be able to have that solitude or to be social. So again, like, it comes back to try to listen to the guests. It really does. I always begin to go back to what we spoke about. I always begin my weeks with bringing my charter guests in here. Just after we've done the safety walk and gone around the boat, they come in here and I ask them what they like.
Okay.
And I'm standing there with a preference sheet in my hand, like, I have all the details, but I want to hear from them what they like.
Yes.
I want to see them react to things that I say, like, because people are very, very polite, and so I try to read it that way.
I like this communications, what you're bringing in your charter experience for the people. Thank you for this nice conversation. I'm very excited about bread. We will try in a minute. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
So here's the bread.
That's your little bread.
Oh my God! Right now you will be experiencing this
Sourdough.
sourdough bread with you
Absolutely.
on board of this amazing yacht. It's very exciting times for me.
Well, I'm excited. Which
Yeah.
one do you want to try?
Whatever you will give
I think
it
the
to
little
me.
one, this is what we spoke about, so we
Okay.
should do this one.
Yes.
And
Look, like I'm just hearing this sound.
oh, it should always be that sound.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Please try. I prepared with some olive oil and balsamico there.
Yes, this is my way to try the
Yeah,
sourdough.
this is my way as well. Try as well. See if I'm used to it.
Did you put a little bit salt over
I
here?
did, yes.
Oh, look at this chef. He knows what he's doing. Come enjoy. This charter on board Limitless will be unforgettable. He knows what he's doing. Thank you, Kris.
I do, yeah. Thank you.
I do.